So yesterday, DJI announced a new version of one of their existing drones. Of course, this is not the announcement that we've all been waiting for on the edges of our seats. However, it is an announcement and it is from DJI. So let's take a look at that. Introducing the new Line Friends DJI Spark. Now, this isn't a drone for drug users. This is a new poo-colored drone from DJI. Let's take a look. DJI teamed up with Line Friends and they selected a lovable icon brown basically to be the new face of the DJI Spark. Now, if you ask me, it looks pretty much like a poo-colored drone with a bear face on it, but apparently Line Friends is a pretty big emoji sort of line that people have been using for, I guess it started basically as stickers for messaging services in like 2011 or so, and since then it's kind of blown into this sort of lovable character group, including little stuffed bears and emojis, shirts, basically everything. They've even got actual stores now that have all of these Line Friend characters and everything available at. And then of course, this is just a regular Spark with sort of a new design and look to it. So you still get the 14 to 16 minute flight time, 2 kilometers or just over 1 mile range, 31 miles per hour in sport mode. You get the 2-axis gimbal and you get the usual quick shots, active track, gesture mode, tap fly features that the normal Spark has. Of course, the Spark does shoot at 1080p and 30 frames only. That is the only available mode on there. Now, when I had my Spark, I actually really enjoyed it. It was small, it was compact, it was easy to use. It always worked really well. Although I never used the USB cable on it, I just used the regular wireless that DJI set up for it. Everything worked really well, actually. I never really had any major problems as far as reception and that sort of thing goes. Of course, I went through the normal growing pains of DJI working on trying to improve the gesture mode on it, but it finally did seem to get caught up and work at a decent level. Of course, there's nothing really all that special about this drone. It's just a normal brown bear little drone. The remote controller has a little bear symbol on there as well. And of course, if you don't have a drone, a Spark is actually a really good little starter drone. It gets awesome video. It's got, of course, the photo modes and everything, but it's just easy to use and it's not too expensive. So if you crash it or break it, it's not a huge deal. But it still gets good enough footage to where, if you take it out on a family vacation or something like that, you can still walk away with some really good footage. Now, if you do have an existing drone already, there's tons of vinyl wraps and covers that you can get for the Spark, the Mavic, Mavic Air, pretty much all of the drones off of eBay or Amazon for really cheap. So if you did want to just change up the look, of course, take a look at the wraps that are available. Now, I don't necessarily see this being a really popular drone, but it's kind of a cute look to it and might bring in a different audience to the drone world that we haven't seen before, or just wanting to try to get their foot in the door with drones. Pricing starts at $399, and that comes with the Spark, the battery, the controller, a little bag, and extra propellers and cables and whatever else. So a few extra accessories. So still a really good deal. So obviously, again, if you're looking to get a new drone, maybe this poo-colored bear drone is the one for you. So that pretty much wraps it up here for the new line edition DJI Spark drone. Not a lot of differences, but has, like I said, a unique finish on it, and it might bring in that new audience to the drone world that we don't have already. Of course, subscribe to the channel because we're all eagerly waiting the actual announcement of the DJI Mavic Pro 2. And it seems like there's going to be 2 different variations of that. There's no official word from DJI as far as when we're going to hear that announcement, but of course we've seen the leaks. They basically stated that the drone is being worked on, and they'll have that released shortly. So subscribe to the channel and comment below if you agree with me that this is a poo-colored drone. Thanks guys, and I'll see you in the next video.